Everybody, we are here for the Delaware Drop stream. It is just me today. We are going to show off a quick preview test build, and if we get people asking questions, that'd be awesome too. Um, I should also mute the stream. So I'm Boss A. You guys know me. I've been on every stream so far. Baker is currently getting married, or is married already, so I hope everyone will wish him congratulations. And I am a contractor for Pixelscopic, as some of you may know, which is why I got my hands on this test build, which I was told I should say. So I will get that booted up in just a second, and we will go from there. Alright, just needed to get that tweeted out. So, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to show off. But we'll try to do some interesting things. All the same. It should be booted up. Alright. There we go. So I don't have a weapon, but I can show you a couple things that I discovered while screwing around yesterday. Um, so this is our drop. They don't have the overlay for that. You can walk on the pits. Let me move the cursor off there. And shift is for the shield. So I can still do the shield. They've got some sound effects going in. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't attack because I have no items to attack with. And as far as I know, I can't pick any up. But I can still kill the gobbles. I cannot jump dash. That is not in. And even the hand isn't in. So it looks regular and normal from the front, but from the side and from the one side, but on this side, the arm isn't loaded. I did last night. I don't know why it's not working now. Oh, and I just teleported there. That was interesting. Also, I don't know if you guys are seeing, but since I've taken damage, my health is all wonky, and it also goes down as if I have a poison effect. So I have to actually reload the game because there's no reload, unfortunately, as well. So apologies a bit for the roughness, um, but I wanted there to be a stream since we've missed two this month already, um, and this is the only thing that they sent me. So yeah, how's it going, Nate? How are you? Yeah, I don't I think that they just did that to show what the poison effect would do. I'll demonstrate it though. You can and poison goes through shields, as you can see. Let me make sure that my webcam is showing up while I'm streaming too. That was the wrong button. I'll just put it over my weapons. Morning, everybody. But it's cool to see how they're loading them in. Unfortunately, there's no like collision detection on most things. You can see the red lines here, which show the border of the room. But yeah, you can see that poison actually does a lot of damage. Oh, did you guys see that? That's great. Wonder if there's already was some work done on the wall tiles. I think so. I think I can. I just don't know what the button would for that would be. So yeah, poison is pretty nasty. It will really mess you up. I imagine it's poison. I can't think of any other reason as to why I would have kept taking damage like that. I didn't really get to Dr. Baker. There's also some collision here. Don't know if you guys can see. Number plus and minus. If that's what it is, then I can't then. And as you can see, poison will kill you pretty much instantaneously. Should probably not close out of the file. Luckily, it doesn't take long. Okay. I figured it was poison. It does a lot of damage to you. So if anyone has questions, that would really be great. Um, I can answer most of them, as long as it's not like when is the next build. I can't answer that, but I like the sound effects. I don't know how loud they are. I can turn up the volume. Um, yeah, they don't have the effect for poison in yet either, as you can see. Let's load another one. You can also push gobbles into the drop, which is pretty cool. I'll see if I can get one. And these are supposed to be... How's Baker? As far as I know, he's great. He's getting married today. You're supposed to be able to, I imagine, go through. I can just walk through everything. Unfortunately, they don't have collision, but, you. Can I get you away from the wall? Yes, I can. Awesome. Yeah, as far as I know, I will hopefully talk to him sometime next week. I don't want to bother him when he's on his honeymoon. So the gobbles themselves interact with all of the stuff here, except for the pits, still. But it looks like they can at least bounce through. Let's see if we can't carry him along with us and make a game out of that. But it's nice to demonstrate if you push a gobble close to a wall. I don't think so. I can try. Because I can't push a... I pushed the gobble there. It didn't go away. So that's actually something that we should probably bring up to Baker, because that's something that you're going to want. Oop, well, we're fucked. Yeah, they don't... The enemies don't cause the wall to recede. There you go. Oh, it says destroyed. That was what I was talking about, Doom. It says destroyed, then it dies. I don't know if that. I know it was really quick. Um, but right before the gobble died, there you go. It demonstrates its text box, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, the little pink scroll. Yep, that's the system text. So I can kill enemies just at a very low rate. I'm not sure if that's intended. As far as I know, weapons are shields aren't supposed to do damage. It also seems that poison. Oh, is it part of the animation? I thought it was just displaying text. Yeah, poison seems to do variable damage. If shields don't do damage from this, I'm gonna make a suggestion that some should be able to, because it's pretty hilarious. Very slowly. I think I can actually get this guy. Oh, well, we're dead. Oh, it showed the animation. Awesome. So that's the death animation for the rogue, which is adorable. Um, I'm glad that we got to show that off. There we go. I don't have the boss build anymore, unfortunately, or I would show it to. Well, I don't know. I don't have permission to show it, so I wouldn't be able to show it. And I'm not exactly sure what lore I could say. I'm trying to think. I don't know how much I'm allowed to like talk about. And every class actually is gonna have a unique death animation to them. Come on. I don't think I can actually. Yeah. It looks like with your shield up, you are a larger target because I can press myself up here as soon as I put up the shield. It balances out. Yeah, the assassin commits seppuku. I okay. So I'm curious. Because I couldn't do that just there. I'm wondering if it was just for collision. It must be. I doubt I'm finding anything special that they haven't already found out. Although I really like when the bits and pieces of the piping just zips off across the screen. I don't know if you guys have seen it do that. That's pretty funny. Let's go down and generate another level. I mean, the only lore I could talk about. Yeah, it's right here. You can see it pretty plainly. The shield is oddly large. Um, not integrated. Can you see the mouse? Can you see the little heart? I can pause the game. Um, There's our map. We'll have an inventory screen. Oh, hey, there you go. We can show that. Like item inventory item give up, and I can't change it. Um, Unfortunately. Um, I guess we have our bare fists. Here's our upgrade screen. So this is our screen, which is just placeholder stuff, and our achievement screen, which has nothing. And you can see that you can kind of see where they're going to have the text go. No, map's a different. Map is different. There's main screen, settings, which there's none, achievements, upgrades, inventory, map. And I can't reset, and I can't quit. No game data will be saved, no game data will be saved. And I can't swing with my bare fists, or I would. And I haven't found any other button that does anything. And interestingly enough, it's only left shift that lifts up the shield, not right shift. But the level generation is doing really well. Oh, well, we're dead. Oh, now it's showing the animations no matter what. It wasn't doing that before. Mostly it would just explode in a puff of smoke. Which is interesting. Yeah, if you guys got questions, send them in. No idea what this heart counter is supposed to be. Baker showed it off a little while ago. I have some theories on it, but I think they would be super spoilery if I told you what I think they are. And oh, yep, there it goes. I wish I could move this. I wish I could grab it and push it around. It'd be great. No, clicking the mouse doesn't do anything. There's no swing or shooting or anything like that. Spent a good hour last night just running around seeing how they generate levels. Seeing if I could figure out how to get a weapon. Does a controller work with the game? Well, I can put it in. I don't have it. I'm using the keyboard. I think I have to restart the game though. So give me a second. We will see. I imagine the answer is yes. Actually, the answer is no. The controller is not working. It's just the keyboard interface right now. Yeah. Answer is no. Alright, well, that's good to know. Oh shit. I didn't see. Yeah, that's one thing that I need to bring up to Baker. No, that's fine. All questions are good questions. Yeah, I definitely need to bring that up to Baker. Enemies should let you see in the wall. I just ran into an enemy and took damage. Um, I couldn't see that there was an enemy in the wall space, and that would be really frustrating in gameplay. You should always be able to see where enemies are on the screen, in the screen that you can see. I shouldn't be able to see an enemy off like on the next panel over. Um, but I should be able to, if I can see a room, I should be able to see all the enemies in the area. Does that make sense? Am I saying that like normally? Like it's fine that I can't see the gobbles in the area that we just were, but when I come over here, I should automatically see the enemies that are here. Unless they're like intentionally hidden, like things that are gonna drop down from the ceiling. The game is adorable. The the rogue is by far, I think, the cutest character, which is, I guess, why she's like the main character. I like the dripping sound effects that they've got. I like the, oh hey, you can almost see the drop here. Like the vertical shaft going down. You can see a bit of the covering that pulls away. And I don't know if you guys notice, but when the rogue falls, I'll see if I can duplicate it. She kind of like tilts a little bit. You can kind of see she's not completely vertical. You can actually see it even better with the shield. Her head should be centered on the shield. So I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. But you can even see, even moving a little bit actually takes that away. It fixes it. So that's something I also want to bring up to Baker. Like, what is causing... It's something to do with the character model, obviously. Its skeleton is being skewed for some reason. But I'm not sure if that's intentional or what. I guess I can a little bit of lore, since they're my only companions in this otherwise sterile world. The gobbles are actually supposed to be fungus, and I think we'll be able to see some of their like. Oh yeah, see right there. I'm gonna die, unfortunately. I think. Um, yep. The shield does always size up. Yes. But that's not what I'm talking about. The shield sizes up, but I'll show it again here. It's not an issue of the shield. It's an issue of the character model. You can see it right here, actually. Do you see her head is a little like the body is fine. It's the head, and since the head is where the arm joints attach in the spine model, you can see. Oh, I think that I even fixed it. I'll go down again. Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, the shield. There you go. I love that. I wonder where it flung to. Probably off into the pitch black. Oh, nether. Um. Oh, don't want you to keep colliding with that. See, objects. What? As always. So yeah, apparently the gobbles interact with the pipes have been really wonky. Yeah, apparently the gobble interacts with some of the posts here, which I do not. But the rooms are definitely a lot better in this build, even without anything here. Um, Obviously, there's an over reliance on these sorts of things. Um, so that all looks very samey and not quite well built as of yet. And the gobbles should be like charging at us, but they don't have any AI programmed in. But the purple blocks and the gray chains does do a really good job making the area feel claustrophobic. I feel just walking through them, and I can't wait to actually have like things to engage us as we're going through. Um, the previous builds, which I unfortunately I have no access to except for the endless drop mode, which I didn't download like an idiot last night. Um, they're all very just they're just you know block size. There's no hallways, artificial or otherwise. Like this is an artificial, I guess what you'd call like a hallway, a choke point. But there's nothing really like this in any build previous. Um, and in previous builds, isn't one global enough interaction for you? No, I want to fight monsters. I want them to charge me. I want to swing a sword and kill them. But yeah, a lot of the older builds had a lot of pits, and they were just kind of like haphazardly put in. Some image sheet from Baker for objects you can explain. Nope. No, I do not. Um, this was all I was sent. This is all I asked for. I didn't think about asking for image sheets. But I didn't want to ask Baker for too much. You know, he's with the wedding like a week away. Um, so I probably should have said, hey, do you have a build where I could like interact with enemies? But there wasn't any time. So like I said, I'm happy to have at least been able to stream even for a half hour. I just wish I could have been like, what can I talk about? What can I not talk about? Probably should have done that too. Hindsight's 2020, folks. If this happens again, which, as far as I know, there will probably be a couple potential missed streams for the holidays. I probably will still be around because I'm not flying across the country. My family all lives in Ohio, and there's unlikely any reason for me to go out that way. Just because it's a huge expense and a huge change of time and stuff. So I should be able to stream on the holidays even if people can't attend. Because I have no life and I'm dedicated to Delver's Drop. But I'll be here. Hopefully we'll have a build, experimental or otherwise, that will allow me. Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense. Or do you mean, are we dropping frames? Is that what you mean? No. Okay. But I mean, this is the holiday season. After Halloween, which is next week, which I don't know if we're gonna do a stream. I think we'll know more when Baker is back from his honeymoon. Um, then we'll have Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then New Year, which I know I won't be able to do. Let me take a look when those dates fall, since not a whole lot else I can do. Um, Thanksgiving is the 26th of November, which is a Monday. So I can't say for sure that we'll have a stream on the 24th. And the 24th is a Tuesday. So the 21st and the 28th seems unlikely, and I guess New Year's is on a Tuesday. So oh no, New Year's is on a Friday. So I'm uncertain. Oh yeah, it was on your side. Okay. Yeah, I'm uncertain if we will be able to do streams. I'm sure we'll know more as it goes. It's 2 months in the future here, um, but I can promise you if there is a stream on New Year's. November is a holiday stream, is part of the holiday season in America. It may not be for the rest of the world, but November is the official start of the holiday season. And November and December is not a quarter of the year. That's 2 months out of 12. And I'm not saying that we're not going to be streaming at all during November or December. I'm just saying it'll be a little bit hectic with Thanksgiving and Christmas and holiday travel. Like I said, I have no idea what's planned because that's too far in the future for me. I will be here no matter what. So, even if Baker and the rest of Pixelscopic can't stream, I should be able to. So, all right. So unless there's any other questions, I don't know what else I could show off. Unfortunately, check out our forums. Buy the game. Support the company. Keep me employed. It looks like Doom has a question. Thank you. Doom posted the link to the forums. It has a lot of information. A lot of it is probably out of date and no longer correct, but it's still an interesting read. Oh, please don't plug my channel, but thank you. Yeah, I wish I had more to show you. But this is really promising from a non-official perspective on what I've been able to see and do here. I wish there was more physics enabled, but that's something that Kobe's actually working on right now, which is why he's not on stream. He wanted he's just wanting the extra time to work on stuff. Holy the Lonely Bastion of this. Hey, like I said, I didn't want to miss 2 streams in a row. Since we kind of promised we were going to do one every weekend. So I'm curious because a lot of the time since when you fall there's supposed to be a little bit of a bounce, which may bounce you into the pit, which would be really frustrating. It's actually one of the big problems in the current build that's out right now is sometimes the way that the level is loaded, you'll just spawn and there will be a pit where you're supposed to drop. So I should make a mental note to talk to Baker about the potential for that happening in what they've got here now. There should never be a pit a tile away from where you drop. Because dying that way would be really frustrating. Like right here is where we dropped. And any small mistake could cause us to just tip over the edge in 2 directions. And if it can be in 2 directions, then it's likely that it will be in 3 directions too. But controls are really fluid still. With the keyboard, I kind of missed using the keyboard over the controller. Still think I prefer the controller just because you get the stick instead of just WASD. But like this is a good start. Maybe a little bit large, but yeah, you can see a little bit more of the drop as it's supposed to look up there. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. See if we can't get that wall to go away. And with like turrets and other traps, a lot of this navigation will be, I hope, fairly hectic. There's just supposed to be, fire turrets and wall crushing things, things dropping from the ceilings to smush you. Um, Wish I could display some of that stuff. A lot of fiendish traps, and of course there will be puzzles and all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, let's see. No, oh well, you can see just a little bit of it. That's too bad. But I'm really impressed so far with everything. But I think we'll leave it there. Thanks for everyone for coming for the shortened stream. And we will be back potentially next weekend. Um, we'll see. Yeah, definitely. Because I imagine that projectiles will have collision with the chain link fences and stuff, which is good. Which is and it's been a problem with Delver's Drop balancing. Here I'll get myself a little bit bigger as we talk, so it's not like a black screen. Um, so yeah, it's been a problem balancing the melee and the ranged. So nope, and no, thank you guys for coming. Um, and it follow us on Twitter and all that cool stuff so you guys can know when we're actually streaming. Follow us here on Twitch as well. I just lost the word for a second. You'll get a prompt when we're streaming as well. So you guys have a good weekend, and next weekend hopefully we'll have a more enjoyable stream. I will see you guys then.